Good day, my dear tourists. I am Roslyn Perez, your virtual tour guide for today. And our first destination is Davao Oriental. Davao Oriental founded on May 8, 1967, and it is a province in the Philippines located in Davao region in Mindanao. Its capital is Mati. The province is the traditional homeland of the Mandaya and Calagan or Kaagan. Davao Oriental means in Cebuano is Sidlakang Davao and Silangang Davao in Tagalog. In the pre-colonial and Spanish periods, the Spaniards established a permanent settlement in the region in 1591. And in 1844, the area was ceded by the Sultanate to Spain. An expedition was sent by the colonial government in Manila in 1847 to control the region. Led by the Spaniard Jose Oyanguren, who settled in the town of Davao and organized the surrounding areas into the province of Nueva Guipuzcoa in 1849. The province existed until 1858 when the politico-military commandancies of Davao and Bislig were created in its place. Bislig was incorporated in the district of Davao 2 years ago. Davao Oriental is the easternmost province in the country with Fusan Point in the municipality of Caraga as the easternmost location. The Philippine Sea, part of the Pacific Ocean, faces Davao Oriental to the east. Part of the province lies on the unnamed peninsula that encloses the Davao Gulf to the west. The province is the top producer of coconut and copra in the country. Davao Oriental earned the title Coconut Capital of the Philippines. It is also home to Mount Hamiguitan Wildlife Sanctuary, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is also a major producer of abaca and exports crude oil and copra pellets. On March 20, 2018, Davao Oriental signed a Memorandum of Understanding MOU with Pioneer Finance Limited, a Hong Kong-based foreign firm for a 27 billion industrial park. The native languages spoken in the province are Calagan and Mandaya. Cebuano is the dominant first language, and Chabacano is the spoken by a minority, while Tagalog and English are widely used in business, education, and government. The population of Davao Oriental in the 2020 census was 576,343 people, with a density of 100 inhabitants per square kilometer or 260 inhabitants per square mile. Davao Oriental has a pronounced rainy season and short dry season, with maximum rainfall occurring from November to January, especially at coastal areas. Mount Hamiguitan and Bonsai Forest. Mount Hamiguitan hosts the world's largest pygmy forest covering more than 1,200 hectares. It is a critical sanctuary to many endangered species including Philippine monkey-eating eagle. Because of its unique and rich ecosystem, it is listed a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Hiking to the mountain will lead you into bizarre sights of flora and fauna including mossy forests and orchids. At the heart of the pygmy forest, it is a stunning lake which is unusual for its high and low tide setting. Mount Hamiguitan is among the most preserved Davao Oriental tourist spots. Aliwagwag Falls Eco Park, considered as the highest falls in the Philippines. Aliwagwag Falls has more than 130 impressive cascades. This collectively measured 1,110 feet. It is also has multiple pools with turquoise waters where you can have a rejuvenating swim.
Lush forests surround the waterfalls, giving it an enchanting view. It is also one of the top Davao Oriental tourist spots. San Victor Island. San Victor Island is among the most popular Davao Oriental tourist spots. It is a 3-hectare island managed by the Diocese of Mati. It boasts of powdery white sands and clear turquoise waters. Its seas also teem with diverse marine life, making it an ideal site for snorkeling and scuba diving. There is also a chapel in the middle of the island where you can pray and meditate. Curtain Falls. With an impressive width of 60 feet, Curtain Falls is said to be the widest waterfalls in the entire province. It cascades like a giant curtain, thus the name. It measures 20 feet high with a wide and shallow pool where you can swim all day long. Balite Hot Spring. If you want to experience the healing and relaxing effects of thermal waters, visit Balite Hot Spring. There are man-made pools as well as natural pools where you can have a dip while you enjoy the surrounding sceneries. Magpamangaw Falls. The term Magpamangaw is derived from the local dialect Pangaw, which means rainbow. I'm not really sure why it's named as such, but perhaps because a rainbow appears when the sunlight hits the waterfall. It cascades beautifully for about 20 feet towards a beautiful and green-catch basin. Pristine rainforests surround the falls, adding to its charm. Xi-Davao Island, also one of the most preserved Davao Oriental tourist spots. Xi-Davao Island sits on a secluded part of the ocean. It is not that big, but it is distinct for its huge outcrop of forest-covered limestone rock formation. During low tide, its coastline stretches 4 miles consisting of powdery white sands. Lake Carolina, one of the most emerging Davao Oriental tourist spots. Lake Carolina appears like a replica of the famous Hinatuan Enchanted River in Surigao del Sur. It is a laid-back destination, but one you should visit to gaze on its beauty. It has crystal clear water amidst lush vegetation. The deepest part of the lake is 70 feet, so make sure you know how to swim when trying its waters. Ugwad Falls. Ugwad literally means burst from nowhere. The falls is named that way because it just bursts in the middle of the mountain rock. Green foliage partly conceals the water, adding to the rustic view. Pusan Point. Did you know that Pusan Point is actually the easternmost inland point in the Philippines? That means you see here the first rays of the sun shining on a 40-foot high rock promontory. From here, you also see a glimpse of the vast and seemingly endless Pacific Ocean. The Pusan Point Eco Park and Science Discovery Center and a 16-foot Jubilee Cross also stand here. Pangyan Falls. Pangyan Falls is the one of the off-beaten Davao Oriental tourist spots. With a height of around 30 feet high, it curves a small and shallow pool with icy cold waters. Locals love coming here to escape the simmering midday heat. After enjoying the falls, you can proceed to a nearby hot spring to also relax on thermal waters. Dahican Beach. Dahican Beach is one of the most well-known beaches near Davao City. Aside from its long stretch of powdery white sands, the beach also boasts of turquoise waters that will surely gratify you for a memorable swim. Paddling and skimboarding are also favorite activities here. Tall coconut trees also surround the beach. Sungkaan Falls. Sungkaan Falls is one of the remotest Davao Oriental tourist spots. It takes hours of a grueling hike before visitors can finally have a breathtaking view of the waterfall. Guang-Guang Mangrove Park and Nursery. It is one of the protected Davao Oriental tourist spots as it hosts at least 18 of the rarest and endangered mangrove species in the country. It covers more than 21,000 hectares, making it an ideal habitat for different kinds of birds and sea turtles. Kapuka Falls. Kapuka Falls cascades like a bridal view towards a natural swimming pool with sky blue waters. You will not only enjoy swimming in its cold waters but also the beauty of the surrounding forest. Sleeping Dinosaur Mati. It is named as such because the island resembles the shape of a sleeping dinosaur when seen from a certain viewpoint. There are several local stories as to why it is shaped that way. You can actually climb your way to the summit of the sleeping dinosaur. There you will catch a view of the blue seas and lush mangrove forests. Waniban Island. Waniban Island is one of the laid-back Davao Oriental tourist spots. It is a 4-hectare beauty with limestone forests and white sandy beaches. Subangon Davao Oriental Museum. Subangon Museum is one of the best spots for you to learn about the culture of the different indigenous tribes in the province. Aside from the cultural preservation, the museum also aims to promote marine conservation. In fact, one of the highlights here are the skeletal remains of sperm whale which wash ashore. They named it Davor and it is the largest display in the Philippines and the 7th in the world. Cape of San Agustin. Fronting the Celebes Sea, Cape of San Agustin has been a witness to the Spanish colonial rule. But it's also an unspoiled beauty of raw beaches with pinkish white sands. Blue Blesmati. Blue Blesmati is among the most frequented Davao Oriental tourist spots. It's offers modern tourism amenities such as cottages, a resto bar, and a pool. Since some of its cottages are stand on the seawater, you can use these as jumping and diving platforms. It is one of the best beach resorts in Davao.